Actually, just wait. One minute. Alright, stop. Man! Listen. Now, you can finish this as you go today. Just look and see how many, we've been working on this, look and see how many you have finished. Is it more than you have been? Jessica, what do you think? Is that more than you've been finishing? Are you finishing them faster? Yeah. Okay, we're going to go over this probably tomorrow. We'll go over all these answers like we have been every day. But we don't have time for it today. So what you're going to do is just turn it over. Just turn it over. Sit down. Okay, so in our last lesson we made arrays with objects, so we're going to review that first. So we made arrays with beans. With your beans, show me 3 groups of 5. Show me 3 groups of 5. Show me 3 groups of 5. Right now, listen, we're going to use, instead of groups, think about using columns. Columns. So 3 columns of 5. Now somebody remind me, is columns up and down or side to side?
Side to side.
Raise your hand. What columns are what? Yeah?
Up and down.
Up and down. Columns are up and down like this. Columns. All right. So columns are up and down. So you're making 3 columns of 5. So I'm going to do it up here. All right. Now, give me thumbs up if you already have 1 column. Give me thumbs up if you have 1 column. Can I have eyes up here? All right. Before you make any more columns, even if you've already made more than 1, let's look at this column. All right. Here's my first column. How many does my column have in it? Caitlin?
5.
It has 5. Let's count it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. Now, what do we need to do next to make 3 columns of 5? What do we need to do next? Yasmina?
You put it up and down.
You need to, okay, put what up and down?
The 5.
Okay, so I need another 5, right? Another column of 5. So let's go ahead and make another column. Another column of 5. I am going to put a line in the middle of my column. You can do the same, please. Please do the same and make a line. A line in between your 2 columns. Very nice, very nice. Good. Good. All right, what do I need to do next? Destin?
Make another column.
I need to make another column, so I'm going to make another line. All right? How many more beads are going to be in this column? Adriana?
5.
5. Now, if you remember, I told you to make 3 columns of 5. So, how many more columns are we going to make? Evie? None. None. This is 3 columns, isn't it? Let's count our columns together. 1, 2, 3. All right. Do we have 5 in each column?
Yes.
Let's count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. All right, so what repeated addition problem can we use to solve how many beans we have in all? What repeated addition problem could we use? Very nice, Melvin. Caitlin? 5 plus 5 plus 5. All right, so I'm going to write that underneath. We have 5 plus 5 plus 5. What is 5 plus 5 plus 5? Yes, Christian?
15.
15. All right. How did you get 15, Christian?
What?
You counted by 5s? Okay, let's count. Let's count together by 5s like Christian did.
5,
10, 15. So 15. Very good. All right. Now we're going to change your array. We're going to change it. This is what we're going to do. We are going to make 5 rows of 3 instead of 5. We're going to make 5 rows of 3 instead of 3 columns of 5. All right? So, I'm going to erase mine. That's what I want you to do. I want you to make 3
rows of 5.
5 rows of 3. That's what I was thinking. 5 rows of 3. So make 5 rows of 3. Go ahead and do that. Now, somebody tell me real quick, like we did with the columns, which way does a row go? Which way does a row go, Caitlin?
Across.
Across. So, rows go side to side, across. Rows. Rows. When we make an array like this, should we count all the groups out, or should we just start with one row? Where should we start? Evie?
Start with going down 1 row.
Start with 1 row of 3. All right. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it up here. So here's 1 row of 3. All right. So this is 1 row of 3. 3. Put your line through it. Put a line underneath. What do I need to do next to make 5 rows of 3? What do I need to do next?
Make another row.
What do I need to do next, Trayana?
Make another row of 3.
Make another row of 3. Let's do that. 1, 2, 3. All right, there's my line. What do I need to do next to make my array? What do I need to do next? Yes, Mina, what do I need to do next? Make another row of 3. 1, 2, 3. Make sure to put your lines in between so that can be neat, organized. All right, what do I need to do next, Jake? Column? Row. All right, 1, 2, 3. All right, how many rows do I have now?
4.
You gotta raise your hand. How many rows do I have now, Faye Play?
4.
How many rows do I need? Caitlin? 5. All right, so how many more rows do I need? How many more rows do I need, Doridia? How many more rows do I need? One more. Fantastic, Doridia. All right, one more row of 3. 1, 2, 3. All right. Now,
What y'all doing?
how does this look different or similar than your last array? Evie.
Because you don't take away none or add none. You just keep the same amount. And it's still the same thing.
It's the same thing in the same amount. Very good. Let's see how many we have now. What addition problem can we use? What a repeated addition problem can we use? Yes, Mina?
Addition problems?
What addition problem can we use to find our, how many are there total?
We can have 5
Okay, can you give me the addition problem though?
3s.
How many 3s?
5.
5 3s, okay. Can you say how it goes the equation?
3 plus 3.
3 plus 3
3 plus 3.
plus 3.
3
What?
plus 3.
Plus 3. Alright. So we have 5 3s here. We have, oops, which is hard to see on there. Alright, we have 3 plus 3 plus 3 plus 3 plus 3. We have 5 3s. Because we have 5 rows of 3. Alright. What do all those equal together? Kojo? 15. How did you get 15? You're right. Good job. He did 6. He did 6 plus 6 plus 3. Right? And 6 plus 6 is 12. Plus 3 more is 15. Perfect. Very good. All right. How many did the array before that we had it before? How many were in that? Destin, when we made the array before that had 5
columns.
That had 3 columns of 5. How many did we have altogether?
15.
15. How many do we have now?
15.
So we have the same amount.
Yeah.
Right?
But we changed it because we did 5 rows. Now we're doing 5 rows of 3, and it was 3 columns of 5.
Perfect. So it's just a different way of grouping them, isn't it? It's the same amount. We just group them different. All right. Good job. Let's look at this real quick. If I change this real quick, just look at mine. Don't worry about yours. If I change this and I did this, play? Okay, I would have what? Would I have columns or rows? I would have columns. How many columns? How many columns? So this is a column, this is a column, and this is a column, right? So how many columns do I have? How many columns? I have 5 in each column, but how many columns of groups do I have? I get what you're saying. Okay. Let's all count the columns together. 1, 2, 3. They play. How many columns do I have? 3. I have 3 columns. Of how many are in each column? Oops. Of what? 5. So 5 rows of 3 is the same as 3 columns of 5. Isn't that cool? I think it's pretty cool. All right.
Math.
Let me see. If we want to show 3 rows of 5, this is going to be your next thing you're going to do. If we want to show 3 rows of 5, what are we going to do first? We want to show 3 rows of 5. What are we going to do first? What are we going to do first, Driana? We want to make 3 rows of 5.
Oh.
What's the first thing we're going to do? Are we going to make rows or columns?
Rows.
Rows, okay. Are we going to? How many are we going to make first? Teach me how to do it. What am I going to do up here? Jacob, turn around. I need to make 5 rows of, 3 rows of 5. I'll write that up here. I'll write up here. 3 rows of 5. What are we going to do first? Think about it, okay? Jessica, what are we going to do first?
Do the 3 rows.
Are we going to, let's make 1 row, right? Let's make a row first. How many's going to be in this row?
3. 5.
5. There you go. All right. Wait a minute. Hold up. Remind me. Is a row across or up and down?
Up and
Across. Okay. So a row is this. So you said 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You can go ahead and do this on yours. Go ahead and do that. 3 rows of 5. Make sure that whenever you do your next row, that you make a line between it so it stays neat and organized. You want to make 3 rows of 5. I made the first row for you. You need to make 3 rows of 5. Rows are crossed. Okay? Rows are crossed. 5. Okay, cool. So here's 1 row. Can you draw a line right here?
Yes.
Very good, very good. Make sure you draw your lines in between your rows. Perfect, Dustin. Very nice. You know, I really like how they're all lined up, even like the columns, you see? Like they're all lined up. They're very neat and organized. Yours are neat and organized too. Okay, so we have 3 rows of 5. High five. I'm glad you caught that. You saw. So if it was columns, can you show me a column? Yeah, good, good. You don't have to do the rest. I was just making sure. You're right. Those are rows and that's columns. Good job, Christian. They're very neat and organized. Yeah, yours too. Make sure you draw your lines. Make sure you draw your lines, Jessica.
Okay.
Yeah. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and do mine real quick. Jay, can you make mine real quick? Can you come up here and make mine real quick while I make sure everybody else is? Alright. Make sure they're neat and organized, so make sure you draw my lines. Okay? Nice, Melvin, nice. Look how nice those are. So this is 5, and this is 5, and this is 5. Can you count my 5s? We'll look back later in a minute. Okay. Thank you, thank you. All right. I know you want tape. I'll get you some tape later.
No.
Wait till our free time, okay?
No.
All right, so how many rows did you make on your paper, Jalisi? 3. How many beans are in each row, Adriana?
5.
5. Yeah, thank you for helping me. All right, so each row is also a group of what? Destin.
Each row is also 5.
A group of 5, perfect. Okay, what is the repeated addition problem we can use? What's my repeated addition problem that I can use?
3.
Adriana?
5 plus 5 plus 5.
5 plus 5 plus 5. All right. What is the total? What is the total for the 3 columns of 5 beans? What's the total? What's the total? Tell you that. Caitlin. It's 15. So, now we just made 5 columns of, I'm sorry, 3 columns of 5, and I just wanted to show you how are they the same, or how are they different?
What is different? What?
Look at that, look at that, look.
You did that? We did.
You don't have to do that, just watch.
Good.
So here's my 3 rows of 5,
Oh.
and these are what? What do I have now? What do I have now? What do I have now? They play? I have how many? Do I have rows or columns now? I have columns now. How many columns do I have? Kojo? 3? No? How many columns do I have? How many, Kojo? 5. I have 5 columns of what? How many are in each column? Adriana, how many are in each column?
5.
You have 5 columns. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But how many are in each column?
3.
3. So I have 5 columns of 3. So, how are 3 rows of 5 and 5 columns of 3 alike? Destin?
If you put 5 lines into each row and take away the thing, it's gonna be 5 columns.
Okay. How are they alike and different? 3 rows of 5 and 5 columns of 3. Evie, tell me.
Because there's 5 at the top, and no, there's 5. There's 3 rows of 5, and there's 3 rows and there's 5 rows. Yeah.
Did we add any more beans?
No.
No. We just grouped them differently, didn't we? So they are the same. All right. Let me ask you one more question. What is the addition problem I can use for this? What is the addition problem I can use for this? Abdi, can you give me an addition problem? You're good at this.
What?
You're good at this addition problem. How can I make addition problem for this?
3 plus 3 plus 3 plus 3 plus 3.
3 plus 3 plus 3 plus 3 plus 3. All right, we had 5 plus 5 plus 5 together. You all told me it was 15. What's 3 plus 3 plus 3 plus 3 plus 3? Driana? 15. It's the same amount. All right. Now what I want you to do is to put them away. Put your beads away. I know they're fun, but put them away.
It's done.
Thank you. Okay, it's helping you out. Yeah, put them all up. Put all the beans up.
I wanted to say, but you didn't call me. 5 times 3 equals 15.
You're just too good, aren't you? You're
15
just too good. You already knew.
He loves time.
I know he does. Okay. Now, what I do on my paper, you're going to do on your paper. Give me thumbs up if you're ready. Thumbs up if you're ready. I'm waiting for table 2, I think. Table 5, everybody's thumbs up. Table 4, thumbs up. All right, table 3, beans are away, thumbs are up. Perfect. All right, can you put that plate on that blue thing? Thank you, Jacob. All right, everybody's ready. All right, draw a column with 2 X's. Draw a column with 2 X's. All right. So here's mine. Wait a minute. Is a column up and down or side to side?
Up and down. Up and down.
Column up and down or side to side? Thank you for raising your hand. Up and down.
You knew that, Mister.
Just testing. All right. Here's my X's. Here's my column. Here's my 1 column of 2. All right. I need to make an array with 4 columns of 2. What do I need to do next? What do I need to do next, Destin? What do I need to do next? I need to make 4 columns.
Another column.
Another column of how many?
Of 2.
2.
We're supposed to be writing this.
Yep, you do what I do.
Nope.
All right, what do I need to do next? Yeah?
Write 2 more.
2 more. 2 more columns or 2 more what?
2 more.
2 more X's in another column. Okay. Here, I told him he could have this.
Oh,
Can I bring it back to me? Yes, he did very well.
Oh, he's gonna tape something real quick and
Yes,
then.
and then Melvin, you gotta give it to her once you're finished, okay?
Okay.
Okay. Thank you, Miss Walker.
Alright, Colton's line leader, Melvin.
Okay. So now I need 4 columns of 2. So now what do I need to do next, Evie?
Add one more. Add your final column.
Add my final column of 2. Okay. What do the lines remind us of? What do all these lines and stuff remind us of? What do they remind you of, Jessica? Okay. For the columns. Right? Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Because you can see, is that because you can see the column? That's important. That's important. We'll get to why that is later on, okay? But not today. But what does it show you? So I have 2, 2, 2, and 2. Hold on, Destin. Let me give you a hint. How many groups do I have? How many groups do I have, Christian? 4. I have 4. I have 4 groups. It's just kind of like I have 4 groups of how many? Yeah? 2. 2. All right. What repeated addition problem can I use? Caitlin?
2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2.
2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2. What is the answer to this problem, Jalisi?
16.
2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2. Make a strategy. How are you going to do it? I know you know. Think about it, okay? Think about it. Use your number line. Somebody give us a strategy of how, don't tell me the answer, just give me a strategy of how you figure that out. Yeah. Counted by 2s? Don't, I know you can't. I know it's hard to say, not say the answer.
Easy.
Counted by 2s. Abby, how did you know? Okay, you counted all by 1s, you counted all the X's, right? Destin?
4 plus 4.
You did. Okay, Destin did what we learned to do earlier. 4, he grouped this 2 and these 2's make 4, and he made 4 plus 4. You got that what it is yet, Jalisi? You got what it is yet? What is it?
No.
How many X's do we have?
2.
All together. 8, perfect, thank you. So we can know that 4 plus 4 is 8 because 2 plus 2 is 4 and 2 plus 2 is 4. All right. Okay, so what we're going to do now is we're going to switch it. So on your paper, you don't have to do anything, but on up here, I want you to watch.
Okay.
So I'm gonna keep this 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2 thing. All right. Don't change it on your paper, but I'm gonna change it on my paper. Oh, I may have messed up. I did. All right. Here we go. All right. What did I do? How many? What did I just write? What did I just write, Avi? So how many do I have rows or columns? Columns are up and down, and rows are side to side. Do I have rows or columns? I have rows. How many rows do I have? 4 rows of 4 rows of 2. All right, on your paper, draw 4 rows of 2 like I did. Remember to put the lines 2. 4 rows of 2. Yeah.
You only have to turn it upside down.
I know. You're right. I'm glad you caught on to that fast about what I'm getting to. Nope. Make sure to put the lines. Alright, so now we have 4 rows of 2. Alright, what addition problem do I have now? Wait a minute, real quick. How many rows do I have? Destin?
4.
4. How many are in each row, Adriana?
2.
2. Alright, what's my new addition problem? Jonathan, what's my new addition problem? Look at that, guys.
It's the same thing.
It's the same thing.
What?
Alright, look at this. Look at your X's. Look at that.
What?
Yeah, 4 columns of 2 and 4 rows of 2. How are they related? How are 4 columns of 2 and 4 rows of 2 related? How are they related? Abdi. Okay, I just switched them around. Destiny, you want to add something to that?
Nope. I was about to say that.
Okay, you about to say that exactly. Okay, so they're the same. I just switched them into different groups. I just changed the rows for columns. It's the same. Very good. All right. What would happen? Just wondering. What would happen if we added one more column of 4? Hold on. Say that we had this again. You still have it on your paper, so that's good. You still have 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. All right. What would happen? What would happen if we added? Oh.
Are you confused?
Actually, I'm confusing myself. All right. No, it's supposed to be like that again. What would happen if I added another column of 4? Now these are in rows, I know, but you can just still add a column. What would happen? Kayla, what would happen?
You would have 5 rows of 2.
I would have 5 rows of 2 if I add another column.
No. I mean,
How many would I add?
you would add 1. I mean, you would add 5 rows of 5.
How many would I be adding, Destin?
2. You'll be
Okay.
adding 2.
I'm going to go ahead and add a column.
That's not a column. Oh.
Oh. See, I know it looks weird because I changed it, but so how many did I add? How many did I add, Yasmina?
1 more.
I had one more X? Let's stand up real quick. Let's stand up. Let's stand up. Let's stand up. All right. Now we're going to count them. We're going to count them. And as we count them, we're going to jump. All right?
Wait.
Ready? Together.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Stop. How many did we have before we added the row? 8. We had 8. Thank you. All right. Now let's see. We have more. We're at 8. Ready? Together. 8.
9,
one by yourself. I know that you can do it. All right. Without my help, try to draw 3 columns
of 4 rows.
4 X's. 3 columns of 4 X's. Look, make sure you know what columns mean. Draw it on.
Easy.
Draw it on your paper. I'm going to check.
What do you get?
3 columns of 4 X's. Don't forget your lines in between like we did. Don't forget your lines in between. You got it. Good. Now we gotta put your lines, but listen, those are rows, not columns. But columns, rows, columns. So we need 3 columns of 4. Finish. Put your lines, okay? Okay. You are correct, but it works best if they're all the same size.
12.
Are those rows or columns?
That's 13.
Yeah. I'm sorry. You're
13. I'm done.
all right.
Now what?
Good job, Jaleesa. There you go. Okay, yours is very neat, Played.
Ya.
This is it.
3 columns. 1, 2, 3. 3 columnas. ¿Tiene 3 columnas o 4?
So, 3 columns. How many columns? How many columns? How many columns? 3.
Look how many faces.
Columns are down.
¿Cuántas rows? 1, 2, 3, 4. Hay 4 rows de 3, ¿verdad? Estas son las rows, estas son las columnas.
Supongo 3.
No. Ahora vamos para que ella lo haga. Vamos a decir 3 más 3 más 3. Como 4 más 4 más 4. 4 plus 4 plus 4.
So 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay? Finish it. I'm coming around. I know. All right. Give me 5. All right. How many columns did you draw, Evie?
3.
How many X's are in each column, Euridia? How many X's are in each column?
4.
4. So each is a group of what? So each column is a group of, I'll look at it, each of your columns are a group of what?
No.
It's okay, let her think, All right, so that is 1 column.
4.
Yeah. So here's 1 group of 4, here's 2 groups of 4, and here's 3 groups of 4. Y'all see that? Give me a thumbs up if you understand that part. If you understand the groups, how they can be used as groups. Okay, good. Cool. All right. What is my addition problem for this problem? What's my addition problem, Evie?
4 plus 4 plus 4.
4 plus 4 plus 4 equals what? What is 4 plus 4 plus 4? Say play. 12. How do you know? How did you get that? Okay, so you just counted them up like that. You did 4 plus 4, and then you got that answer, and you added 4 more. Okay, Evie.
On the other side, and 2, I did 8 plus 4, I canceled by 4.
Okay, what else? Caitlin, what did you do?
I put...
Counted by 4 is good.
I put those 2 4s at the first one, and I put 8 and then I put 12 under that one.
Okay, so you did 8 plus 4. Awesome.
8 plus 4, 4.
All right, everybody did a great job. So now I'm just going to give you about 10 minutes, hold on, to do a, okay, it's actually in your bucket, to do this problem set. You're going to need to read the directions. So before you start, I'm going to read them for you. And if you need help, what are you going to do?
Raise your hand and wait.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, what would happen if I might get finished? What would happen if I might get finished? What do I need to do?
Raise your hand.
I don't need to know.
Wait.
Destin?
Read a book.
Well, you could read a book, but actually I want you to go back to your addition problems.
Okay.
And I'm just going to say, work on my addition problems. If I get finished early, I can work on my addition problems. All right, so what I need you to do right now, if you don't already have this in front of you, get it in front of you now. If you don't have it in front of you, she's going to get it for you. All right. Number 1 says, 1 row of an array is drawn below. Complete the arrays with X's to make 3 rows of 4. So it says 3 rows of 4. If you need, underline that. 3 rows of 4. Draw horizontal, which is side to side, lines to separate the rows. All right. B says, draw an array with X's that has 3 columns of 4. So you're going to make X's with 3 columns of 4. Draw lines to separate the columns. All right, then you're going to fill in the blanks. We've done this before. 3 rows of 4 equals 3 columns of 4 equals. 2, draw an array of X's with 5 columns of 3. 5 columns of 3. Draw an array of X's with 5 rows of 3. 5 rows of 3. You can do, I want you to try to find the ones on the back by reading them. Underline the part on the back that's telling you how many columns of what or how many rows of what. All right, you may begin. You may begin. If you need my help, raise your hand.
1 row of elements down below. Complete the array with the X's to make 3 rows of 4. Okay, so you have 3 rows. You did have 3 rows of 4, but then you drew the columns. Okay, so just erase these lines, and then you'll have it. Okay.
You just have you would have the row lines, not the columns lines.
1 row. And we need 3 rows. Draw one. Right here. Good job. I like that. Good. Good. Draw an array with 3 columns of 3 columns of 4. Draw both lines and separate the columns. So which one is 3 columns of 4? This one, that one? Okay, you're right. 5 columns of 4. An array is the whole thing. So is it columns or rows? Read it. Yep. Yep. So this is a group of what? 4. This is a group of 4. This is a group of 4 plus yeah, I mean, you did it. All right, draw an array with x's to make 3 columns of 4. So it's columns up and down or side to side. Up and down. So you're going to make 3 of them, 3 of those with 4 in each. True.
No, it says
X's. 3 columns of 4. You do 1 first. Make 1 column how much? 4. Okay. 1 column of 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, now how many of those are you going to make? 3. Good job. Perfect. Perfect.
But it says 5.
Where do you see 5? It's just this X's. Okay. 3 columns of 4. Oh! I see why you did that, Caitlin. When it says 3 rows of 4, 3 columns of 4, I see what you did there. Very good. You come up and show me, or do you raise your hand? No. Very good. You gotta raise your hand, okay? Alright. It says 3 columns of 4. 3 rows of 4. See? Is that 3 rows of 4?
Yeah.
Is that, yep. Is this 3 columns of 4? Is it the same?
Yeah.
Just sideways, isn't it? So are you going to change any, are you going to have any different answer? You're going to have more X's? Did you draw more X's? Are they the same? Yes, okay. So first of all, you need to do 4 plus 4 is what?
4 plus 4.
Yeah.
4.
I'm going to count these.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
So it's not 9, is it? It's what? You had it before, didn't you?
Yeah.
You did have it. Okay, so that's, I'll be right there. All right, 3 rows of, so 3 rows of 4 is what?
3 rows of 4 equals.
Is it going to equal more or the same? Or less? Did you add, did you put any more X's?
No.
No, so is it going to be the same?
No.
No? Okay, count them then.
Again.
Mm-hmm, count them again.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12.
So how many do we have? I love how quiet and patient everybody is while I work with Eurydia. Very excellent, excellent. So how many was it? 12, right? In a minute, okay. Oh, you're my teacher's helper, go ahead.
So put 12?
Yep. Alright. Alright, so 3 columns of 4. You already said what that is, right? Did you count all those X's before? How many were there?
12.
12. So they're all the same, right? It's the same as if you go this way or if you go that way.
So I get 12 again.
Yeah, you are correct. This one says, draw an array of x's with 5 columns of 3. Fantastic. Very nice. I'll be right back.
He did it wrong, Kojo. 12, 12, 12.
3 rows of 4. So there's how many rows of 4?
Thomas done. That's supposed to be 4.
1. So how many more do you need?
Yes, Kojo.
If you need help, you can still raise your hand. I'm not.
Oh yeah, it's supposed to be 4 right there. He can do it on his own because he's already. He was working with us and she said.
Man, I'm seeing how neat and organized your arrays are, and I'm really happy with it because yesterday they were a little messy, but today they're getting better.
5 rows wide. I can roll with you.
All right, Mr. Dustin, what do you need?
What am I supposed to do everything?
Okay, so 3 rows of 4. So if you turn it on its side, are these rows?
So what am I supposed to do right here?
You gotta say how many there are. How many 3 rows of 4 are?
I don't know.
You don't know? If you go like this, you don't know how many x's you have? An array. So this is what that is, an array. 12, yeah. So draw an array of x's with 5 columns of 3.
That's okay. Thank you for bringing it back, though.
I get a bit.
Yes, you may.
Now, so
All right, I'm going to give you about 2 more minutes. Don't worry if you're not finished. That's okay. That is okay. 5 columns of 3. How many columns of what? 2.
But 3 more.
So what do you need to do?
1 more.
Ah, you're good. You are getting so good at this. All right, draw an array of x's with 4 rows of 3.
54.
Yeah. 5 columns of 3 equals. So how many x's is 5 columns of 3? How many x's altogether? 15. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. 4 rows of 3. Draw x's of 4 rows of 3. How many rows do you have? Start with the first one. And how many? Start with 1 row. How many are you going to have each row? Wow, Auntie. Very nice. All right. So I see you all working so hard, but we're going to stop. So we're going to stop. We're going to do one more thing I'm going to explain to you real quick. I'm going to go over one thing, and then we're going to do our exit ticket to see if you got it.
What?
We're going to turn it to
Do all this time.
this part right here. So number 3. Turn it to number 3. All right. It says draw an array of x's with 4 rows of 3. So, are rows up and down or side to side?
Side to side.
Drayana, are rows up and down or side to side? Side to side. All right. So, how many rows am I going to have? How many rows am I going to have, Kojo? How many? No. 4. How many are going to be in each row? Huh? 3. All right, let's draw the first one. 1, 2, 3. Thumbs up if you got it so far. All right. Let's